The death of a 91-year-old Bronx man found tied up with electrical cord inside his garage. Police releasing new video of the person of interest. The man was seen entering the victim's home on Wickham Avenue in Pelham Gardens on Tuesday around 12:30, wearing that yellow construction vest you see right there. A short time later, he is seen running back to his truck before tossing something into the bed and driving off. Police are looking at robbery as a possible motive.
There's been so much going on with our senior citizens, man, and I really wanted to do this video because it's just sad, man, what's going on in New York with these senior citizens. And all these videos are from the last few days, so I don't want you to think like this is some mashup of like the year in review. This is the week in review in New York City.
We're doing the NYPD Special Victims Unit looking for the man who raped a woman at gunpoint in the Bronx.
Investigators say he was caught on surveillance video. CBS News' Natalie Dedrich live in Tremont with more. Natalie.
Yes, Chris and Mary, police tell us that suspect followed a woman into her apartment building and was wearing some kind of Halloween or costume mask, which he later used to conceal his weapon. And we've been speaking to women here in the neighborhood who say they're nervous he's not caught yet.
Surveillance video shows a man reach into his pants and pull out a silver handgun. Police say he forced a 70-year-old woman who is blurred to conceal her identity into an apartment stairwell where he sexually assaulted and raped her at gunpoint.
Now, this ain't like some, brother walking around in tattered rags, talking to himself with like big wild, like Don King afro, just bug-eyed. This is a regular looking brother that look like any brother you'll see at any club or any brother you'll see in any neighborhood hanging out with the cool crowd. Got his chain on, got his wave cap, got his white tee. So we're not talking about just homeless guy, just crazy. I'm a regular, schmedegular, run-of-the-mill brother.
Neighbors who live nearby can't believe it.
Why would you do that? That's your mother. That's your grandmother.
It happened July 27th at around 2 a.m. in an
gold watch, fresh tennis shoes. And if he voted for Trump, that woman would have cussed him from the rooter to the tutor.
Neighbors who live nearby can't believe it.
Why would you do that? That's your mother. That's your grandmother.
It happened July 27th at around 2 a.m. in an apartment near Belmont Avenue and 180th Street. Police say the woman was hurt but didn't report the incident until yesterday when she went to the hospital for an evaluation.
To be in your own neighborhood and for someone to attack you like that, that's very vicious. So that goes to show you there's something wrong with him. There's some kind of mental disorder. Even he needs help.
Okay, I'm getting tired of the armchair psych evaluations going on in the community. He's a criminal. He don't have to be crazy. Every time a son man do something now, it's crazy. If it's a football player, it's CTE. If it's a regular brother, it's mental illness. Every time. And no one who's making these diagnoses is qualified to make these diagnoses.
To show you there's something wrong with him. There's some kind of mental disorder. Even he needs help.
Bad, very bad. And if I should catch somebody like that, I'll hold the person until the police come.
Surveillance shows the suspect leaving the building. The man is described as 5'8", weighing 170 pounds, last seen wearing a black do-rag, black hooded sweatshirt, and carrying a red costume mask.
And police are hoping with that clear surveillance video, someone recognizes him and turns him in immediately. We are live in the Tremont section of the Bronx. Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.
Shocking video here as a 76-year-old man is shoved against a wall and falls to the ground. Now police want to find the suspect in this video. The victim told the man to stop honking his horn, so police say the man got out of his white SUV and shoved him. The victim was taken to the hospital with a leg injury. If you recognize the man who shoved him, call NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-5...
So what happened was the brother was honking his horn, maybe at another car or something like this, driving down the street. An old man, you know how sometimes it's old guys in the neighborhood. This guy may be, he's an old drunk on the street or whatever. Stop blowing your horn. Now this brother could have just kept going. Just keep driving. He parked his car, walked back, approached the 76-year-old man in broad daylight on a busy intersection. Like, this street is teeming with people. And shoved him against the wall and walked out like he was the baddest dude. And he may be a bad dude. That's the thing about it. Like, this dude may be a bad dude. This dude may have bodies. He may know different cliques and know all the it guys in the community or whatever. But it just goes to show you the mentality. Like, young brother, you see the skinny jeans, the hoodie, the tennis shoes. This young brother, he probably got 6, 7 baby mamas. Driving a white SUV. I got money in his pocket. Able-bodied. And he parked his car and went and tracked down this 76-year-old man and assaulted him in broad daylight in front of a bunch of people. Now, the people that's watching this probably didn't even know what happened, because everybody, you just walking down the street, you just happen to be there at the time, or you're doing what you're doing. Even if you're on the block, just standing, you're just doing what you're doing. You don't know that there was a reason that this guy came up and assaulted. You just see a 76-year-old man, a frail, feeble, hunched over 76-year-old man walking down the street. Then you see this young, like, hip-hop dressed like the hip-hop stars in the video, run up on him, get in his face, probably cuss him out, and then push him head first into a wall, and then walk off. And you probably like, these people probably think they're in a movie. I'm not even gonna lie to you, these people probably thought they were in a movie, man. You're not in the movie. You're in the stand. You are not in a movie, man. You are in the stand. Welcome to the stand, my man. The Sun Belt. And this happens everywhere, but here's my thing. You're not going to see it like this. Like, this brother who did this is like probably on parole, probably out on bond, probably got cash in his pocket, probably is somebody in his community, even though for whatever reason, I know you probably like, well, that's what makes you somebody in your community. Being a thug and a homeboy, that makes you somebody. And we just got to meet people where they're at. We can't wish for things to be other ways. So he's probably somebody in his community. He's somebody the young guys look up to. You know what I mean? And he felt no problem. Like, he could have acted like he didn't hear it. This wasn't like something where, like, even if he was in the car with his homeboys or something, He could act, and you can't look soft, or the car with a girl and you can't look soft. He could have just acted like he didn't hear it. Man, you gonna let that old dude talk to you like that? Oh, I ain't even hear that. Oh, man, I'm on probation. I'm on parole, man. If I'm gonna jeopardize my freedom, it's gonna be over a real situation, man. Out in these streets, man. Nah, this brother went out. Now, if a cop rolls up and sees this guy assaulting this 76-year-old man in broad daylight, and then the cop tries to arrest him and he resists, all these people that are around are going to start yelling at the cop. He ain't do, man. What's this all about, man? Everybody instantly going to become his lawyer. That's why I tell you, son, people, don't be running up on arrests just yelling at cops. Man, what's going on, man? Don't kill him, man. You have no idea what that brother just did. Just think about your life and the things that have been done to you. And think about if when the police came and especially sisters, sisters be like the main ones doing this. That's questioning cops during arrest that they know nothing about. Like this brother, like if this guy, when this guy walked off, and if a cop had seen it and by the time the cop had got to him, he's walking off. And the cop comes up, tries to arrest him right here. The community would go crazy. And if this guy resisted and the cop, put the beats on him, the community would go crazy. They would be incensed. They'd be outraged. But nobody helped the old man. Nobody helped the old man. Probably because they probably thought this guy would pull out a gun and shoot them. Because, this is who's doing all the shooting in New York. Well, a lot of it. There's a lot of hombres, bad hombres up there too. But this is who's doing the majority of the dying and the shooting in New York. So the people around probably usually you see somebody assaulting a 76-year-old person, just your instinct reflexively is to come to their aid. But when it's a son, man, it's like you thinking like, Dad, this might be a fatal situation. It's not like the son man's gonna be like, run. He won't sit there and fight you. You can't chase him off. It's not like you can come over and the guy just run away and it's like you feel like, yeah, we chased it. Some guy just came and pushed this old man and we chased him off. Nah, the son man will say he might shoot you right there, kill you right there. He's definitely going to fight you. He might stab you, anything. So, it's just, I get why people wouldn't jump in and help this old man, but it's just crazy that that's the community. Both things can be true. I can understand why nobody helped this old man, and I could be like, dang, that's the community we live in every day, where an old man can be assaulted in broad daylight, nobody do nothing. But then if the guy gets arrested, then everybody jumps up and yells at the cops and talks about, yeah, start pulling out their phone. Man, we watching y'all, man. Y'all on camera, man. Y'all doing this stuff, man. That's the community we live in. Wow.